Well,
bright and early in the morning.
Bright?
Well, it's not bright yet because the sun's not up.
We had to turn the light on in the truck so we could see each
see how
other.
this works. I don't know how. We haven't ever used this.
Well, we're headed out for a overnight trip that we thought we'd bring to you. We're doing something we've never done before.
That's right.
We're going to the races.
Yep, we're going to Kansas City to the Kansas Motor Speedway to Nascar race.
Yeah. I'm not real big into NASCAR and don't know much about it, and I don't think you do either, but I know you know more than I do. You come from a racing
Saturday morning. Yep, Saturday morning, bright and early, so we're going to head out because there's a race today, and then there's also a race. The main race is tomorrow, which is Sunday afternoon. Yeah,
supposed to be, but it may rain.
Yeah, so we'll kind of wait and see. Hopefully, we'll get some racing in and get some good footage. So we'll get ready to go, and we'll see you probably in Kansas City.
First stop, coffee. This is a neat building.
All right, hon, what do we got?
An apple turnover. Apple, your favorite.
My favorite. Yeah, we just stopped off at a little place called The Simple Life. Looked it up on the internet here in Concordia, about halfway to Kansas City.
It's a converted church.
Yeah, it's a beautiful little place. Antiques, little knickknacks, beautiful little spot.
And a restaurant and a coffee shop.
A restaurant, coffee shop. So we thought we'd stop and get some good coffee, and so we're gonna try it out. So
I'm gonna try it right now.
All right.
Good coffee.
That good? Nice and hot.
It tastes like coffee.
They're not afraid to put coffee in their coffee. They did a good job. Great job.
Here, why don't you take a bite of this?
I'll try this too while we're at it. They even warmed it up for us. They had what, apple and cherry.
Uh-huh.
Wow, look at that. Good size too. Yeah. Why not? Why use a fork when you have fingers? It's good.
Here,
warm
let me
and
try
crunchy.
it now. Ooh, it is hard to get up.
Good stuff. Definitely worth a stop on the way to Kansas City.
Yep, sure is.
Here in the little town of Concordia.
It's called The Simple Life.
The Simple Life, yep.
We're in our seats.
We're in our seats. Let me give you a quick look at where we're at. We are at top row, turn number 4. And you can see, so today is the XFinity Series. And this is what they call it, the 300.
I think that's right.
If it's wrong, we'll post it down below. But today's race, of course, is the Xfinity Series. They usually race the day ahead of the Cup Series races. And this series is a lot of the drivers that are some of them are younger and not yet got a ride or a sponsor yet for the Cup Series, and some of them maybe aren't quite as good as drivers, not really wanting to talk anybody down, but that could be the case. And then chance for that many more people to race, a little less money for the sponsors too. So it's still a really fun series to watch. They do about as fast as going around the track, but some of the race car drivers like Kyle Busch and stuff race some in this series too, but mainly in the Cup Series. But we're gonna be about another 20 minutes and then get this race underway. So it looks like the weather's cool, a little breezy, kind of cloudy, but it's better than being out here in the hot sun in the summertime. So we'll see you in a minute and get this race going. We made it back.
Yes.
It's a pretty long walk, of course. That's what we figured. But luckily, we got out to the back of the grandstands, and they have plenty of shuttles. We didn't wait 30 seconds.
Yeah, the shuttles are for somebody who's handicapped. And right now, he's got a handicapped person with him. I messed up my knee. Last day of our Dakota vacation.
So she's half on crutches, half on not. I said, well,
yeah,
let's go crutches today, and we'll surely find a way to.
I'm glad we did,
maybe
too.
look more
It's
healed.
a long walk.
It is a long walk.
It was cold,
Even
man.
even
I
with the
don't know if
shuttle.
my nose shows it or not, but I feel like Rudolph
Yeah,
right
we're sitting
now.
up there, and that wind is kind of out of the north, but it could have been hot and nasty, but it was pretty cool and breezy, but it was still a lot of fun. What
Who
do you
we
think?
say was?
The
What was his
54, I done forgot. We're not much, don't know enough of the drivers
No, we don't know enough
in
about it.
XFinity
But
series,
it was cool.
so.
They only had a couple of wrecks and none real
Nothing
bad.
bad. No one was injured, but that was good. So but it was still a lot of fun.
Boy, they're noisy.
Yeah, of course.
Boy, they're noisy.
Yeah. That is very
I'm glad we had earbuds.
a lot of fun. Oh yeah, you'd have to, for sure. But yeah, it was neat. First time ever been to a NASCAR race, and weather's not looking good for tomorrow. So hopefully we'll still be able to get the race in maybe. So we can get some.
If not, we're still going to go down on the racetrack, right?
Yeah, we got pit passes. We're going to run around there, even if it is raining.
And we'll find something else to do, even if it's to go
Try
to
to get
Cabela's or something.
Yeah, try to get some footage of what's going on, and hopefully we'll get to see a race tomorrow. So
Yeah, because we can't stay till Monday.
that's right. Yeah, if it gets too bad, they'll postpone it till Monday, and then we won't see it. But anyway, we got to see something this weekend at least. So okay, we're going to head back to the camper, and if we don't see you to the rest of the night, we'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully back here at the race.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's Sunday morning, and it's kind of damp out here. We kind of had a pretty good amount of rain or lightning, thunder last night, but no wind or nothing severe, I don't think. So
No.
it's kind of quitting now. Hopefully, the way the radar looks, we're going to be hopefully no rain so we can get today's race in.
So we're off to the races.
Yep. We're getting ready to, we got everything. We're going to leave the camper here at this campground at Enchanted Oaks, so that when we get done with the race, we can run back here, hook up the camper, because there's no place to leave the camper in regular parking.
And this place is really good, a good place to stay. There's no electric hookups is the only downfall.
There's water, a spigot, but not at your campground. But the nice thing is, I think it's $28 per night, which sounds kind of high for normal dry camping. But the nice thing is, the only other place around close is, there's a conservation area, I think, but who knows, we haven't checked it out, so that might be an option, not far from here. But if you go to the race speedway, there's lots of camping, but unfortunately they start at about $160 and go up to $500 something on the outfield.
With no electric hookups.
No, yeah, it's dry camping also, and that's
all
for the,
of it.
Yeah, that's for the weekend, and they're packed in like sardines. And there's, I think it's probably 3 days, probably Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, I think, I'm not for sure. And if you go in the infield, which would be fun, but I think they started at like 500 something and go up to over $1,000 for the weekend.
So
So that's pretty
We're staying
expensive
here.
for dry camping. So it's really great. We're only like 6 miles.
It's just a
And
hop,
is it,
skip, and
yeah,
a jump
it's
from
easy.
here.
So we head out of here about 2 miles straight north, turn on to Kansas Avenue, and go about 4 miles, and it takes you right into the west side of the speedway. So it's a perfect spot for staging if you're going to go, especially to the races. So, okay.
We're going.
All right, we'll meet you at the racetrack. Well, we've got a couple hours before the what's going on over at the speedway. So we're right in the neighborhood of Cabela's. So we're gonna go check it out. These are muck socks. And in front of them are the Arctic wolf. Grizzly bears. Desert sheep. Javelina. Antelope are the fastest land animal in America. Rattlesnake. Beavers out there, mountain lion. It's 10 minutes to race time at the Hollywood Casino 400. Spit rain, so I hope that's all we get, because I think the good and dry track is right now, so hopefully we're going to get started. So, looks pretty exciting.
Yep.
And this is, of course, the Cup Series. Yesterday was the Xfinity Series. And in case you want to know about the points basically is you start back in February with the first race, and then each time you win, you get the most points, of course, and then each position behind that gets points too. So throughout the regular season, each driver gets points based on how they place in each race. And about 2 months ago was the end of the regular season, and that puts us to the playoffs. And at that time there were 16 teams or racers, drivers that are qualified to continue on for the points championship. Now everybody keeps racing throughout the final playoffs, but the only 16 have a chance to win. They raced 3 races, and then they went to 12 teams, and then they raced 3 more, and then they dropped off the bottom 4, and then they break us to 8 teams, and that's where we are now, down to the 8 final teams in the playoffs. So I get my phone pulled up. I tried to run down real quick who those 8 teams are. So of course number 1 with the most points, then number 5 is Kyle Larson, and down through the rest we got Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Brad Keselowski, Martin Truex Jr., Joey Logano. Those are the top 8. Those are the only ones left in the playoffs, and the ones on the bubble are the bottom 4. Now, last week's race was the first of the 3 of this final series down in Texas, and Kyle Larson won that. So that puts him at a guaranteed spot. No matter how bad he does today or next week, he's guaranteed to get in the final championship race, a chance to win. And so the other 4 on the bottom ones that are on the bubble, they don't, based on points at the end of the next race, which is in Martinsville, we'll eliminate 4 more, and then the final 4 drivers will run for 1 more chase in the final race, which is in Phoenix. And it doesn't matter how good they win, or if they win, they don't have to win. Just of those 4 teams, the highest placing of those is the 2021 Cup Champion race for NASCAR. So, quick rundown on the points. I hope I explained it right. If I said something wrong, I apologize, and post me up a thing in the comments down below. So, about time for race starting. We'll see you in a minute. It's a dumb start.
Well, hello.
Hello everybody.
A while back, not too long ago, we did something we've never done before.
Yep, we just got back a couple days ago from Kansas City
Speedway.
Yep, to Kansas.
And there were 2 races, the Infinity Race and
Xfinity.
Xfinity,
yeah,
and
Xfinity Series and the Cup Series.
And the Cup Series.
Saturday the Xfinity Series, and Sunday was the Cup Series race. And these are the playoffs, they call them, and it was a lot of fun.
But we had to move real quick, so we didn't cook while we were out. So we don't like having one of these videos without something we're cooking, so we're cooking one of my personal favorites, was Eric's very favorite dish that I fixed.
Leslie doesn't like it, and she's
No.
working today, so we're going to do it.
We'll do it while she's gone, so she
Yep.
don't have to eat it. It's a really easy recipe, so we'll be right back. Well, the first thing we have to do is we have to boil some water for our noodles. This dish that we called, I don't think we said it, is chicken salsa. So, we have to get some boiling water. Wade's already helped me out by putting the grate on here. So I'm going to stick this on here. Maybe.
Find out how to get it. Well, it's halfway level. I'm about to move to one side a little bit. Feel just the wrong size.
There. Yeah, well, that's close enough. Put my lid on it. That's salted water, just like you would do any other time. So we'll be back when we're ready to split out our briquettes and really start rolling here. Okay, Wade just checked it and the water's almost ready. One thing about it is, when you're cooking in a cast iron oven, you don't have to have your water totally boiling. So, we're only going to use part of a bag, which we already have a bag started, of just plain old egg noodles. That'll probably do it. Since it's just Wade and I. Now I need to give this a quick stir. I want all my noodles down in the water. Now, I'm going to put the lid on it, and we're going to forget about it for a minute.
Yeah, we got to let the charcoal kind of get ready, then we'll dump them out, won't
Yep,
we? Then
we
we're
sure
going to be
will.
cooking with both Dutch ovens. Okay, the water is really boiling, so I think my charcoal is probably ready on the bottom, so let me get the lid out of the way. Oh yeah, we're boiling good. And I'm going to give it a quick stir real quick. Cooking good, and I think the charcoal should be ready enough so I can divvy things up, and then Angel's going to come back in and take over on cooking. So I'm going to have to set the Dutch oven out over here. My tongs. Get this grate on so it fits in there good. There we go. Okay, now dump some charcoal out on this side. I'll dump some over here and I'll move them again here in a second underneath this other Dutch oven. We may have more than we need, but we can, if we don't use it all, we can always put it off and deal with it later. Okay. Okay. So we're going to do a nice kind of a single layer on the bottom. Should be plenty to get the keep this pasta cooking. And I'm going to spread out a nice layer over here. Probably got extra, we'll kind of leave them in the middle. You want a fairly hot oven, don't you, Angel?
Yes, I do,
and get started.
I want you to put that other Dutch oven on top of there so it can start heating up.
I'm going to put it over here right now. Okay. Alrighty, we'll be right back with Angel starting on the rest of the stuff. Goodies.
Okay, first things first, I need to cock my pasta. Boiling really, really good. Really, you don't have to have it at a total boil. When we fix baked spaghetti, we put the spaghetti noodles in there with just the sauce. So, we'll make that one
Yeah,
of
if
these
it's
days.
boiling too much there, that spaghetti sauce will stick, won't it?
The spaghetti sauce will stick and so will the pasta, so. Oh, I guess we need to talk about the elephant in the room, dear.
You mean, which one we talking about?
My leg.
Oh, this leg right down here?
Yes.
What happened?
Well, as we said at the races, I hurt my knee coming back from South Dakota. I thought it was just my meniscus.
Nope.
Nope,
Unfortunately.
it sure wasn't. Yes, my meniscus is bad, but I've also got torn cartilage, tendonitis, and most importantly, I have a broken bone in my knee. So, I'm going to be sporting this nice little contraption for the next 8 to 12 weeks. So, I put about 2-3 tablespoons of butter, and I'm melting it because I'm making cheese sauce.
So is this going to be a roux you're starting with?
Yes,
on?
I'm starting with a roux.
Flour and some type of oil, right?
That's right. I like the flavor of butter in most of my stuff. I'm putting a maybe quarter of a cup of, less than a quarter of a cup, probably 3 tablespoons of flour.
A lot of times you use about equal parts, don't you?
Yes, equal
Roughly?
parts of flour and butter or oil, whatever the liquid is. And I'm making my roux. Now, you gotta salt and pepper, but I do season salt because it just adds that much different flavor.
Yeah, a little extra zip, doesn't it?
And I'm putting my pepper in.
Black pepper, that is.
Yep.
You can put red pepper, I guess, if you want to kind of jazz it up a little spicier.
Because it is kind of a spicy dish.
Yeah, because you're using medium heat-wise salsa,
yes,
right?
I am.
So you can do, yeah, you can use hot.
Now,
or mild if you don't like much heat at all.
Wade and I about got into an argument because he about dumped my broth off my chicken.
Which we normally do for most recipes.
Most recipes, but not this one. I need a little bit more juice in here, and it's already flavored chickeny. So,
kind of like chicken broth you're adding.
It is. It's like chicken broth.
Could you use other kinds of chicken?
Besides
canned chicken?
Yes, you could use rotisserie chicken. Or you
just have to add a little more liquid or something,
yeah,
wouldn't you?
You'd have to add your chicken broth. But, it's not shelf stable. That's why we're doing this, because it's shelf stable. Now, I'm going to use about half a can of my evaporated milk. See, this don't take much to get it together.
Now, you got a basic white sauce right now, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Which you can do for anything.
Sauce,
yeah, it'll come together as it cooks for it.
Yep, well, I got to add one more ingredient to this. Well, 2 more.
Well, you got to make the white sauce, quote, a cheese sauce, don't you?
And you use a Velveeta type product, although that's trademarked.
Processed cheese spread type thing, yeah.
Cheese melt.
This is cheese melt.
It's like brick American cheese.
It's a good melting cheese, though. That's why
Yes,
lots of times it's a staple in macaroni and cheese or anything like that. And you can make macaroni and cheese the same way, just with this
I do it all the time.
roux and this cheese sauce.
Leslie, I thought Leslie would like this recipe because it had my cheese sauce in it.
Yeah, and basically
But
it's
the minute I put the tomato product in there, she no longer liked it. So.
But the only tomato product she really cares for is ketchup.
Well, and marinara sauce. She does like.
Oh, of course. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, she loves marinara.
So, but you know, really, even growing up, she was not a hard one to please. She'd eat just about anything. Fact is, she'd eat some things that I wouldn't. Now, I'm just going to melt that a little bit. Actually, melt it totally. But if it gets thick, instead of adding more milk or water, I'm going to add some salsa. Hence the salsa chicken. So, when we get ready to add something else, we'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, the cheese sauce is ready. So, my next ingredient is my canned chicken breast that I'm just going to dump in there. Now, I want to break it up a little bit. We don't want hunks, and we want a general smattering of chicken.
In every bite.
In every bite, that's right. Now, it looks a little thick to me. And that's a good thing. We want it a little thick. That way, when we add our salsa, any flavor, whatever flavor salsa you like, I'm adding about a half a cup. And I'm just going to stir that up. Get it all nice and mixed up, goody yummy. Like I said, this is a quick dish. Just takes a few minutes. You can have it cooked in like 15 minutes at home. You can cook this on your stove too. It's wonderful. Eric just loved it. He'd eat 2 or 3 helpings of it.
Yeah,
I don't
he
mean
would.
little ones. We always tried to save some for Wade's lunch. Invariably, Eric would eat most of it. Depending on, I got to where I was making 3 times as much.
Yep. Pasta looks good.
Dump your pasta in there. And yes, we cook the pasta right out here. We don't do any kitchen magic around here. Come on in and look at this yummy goodness. Now, if it looks a little thick, thicker than you want, you can always add you some pasta water in there. Or you could add you more salsa. I think it's got plenty of salsa in there. It's about time to eat. That's
good.
it. So simple, yet so yummy. Well, it's time to start dishing up.
Yes, it is. It is officially ready.
That's about enough to start off with. Looks so good. It's hot.
We'll try it.
Eating off the same fork.
It's all right. We're married. We're good.
Nice and creamy and cheesy.
Salsa makes it a little spicy too.
It does make it a little spicy.
That's
so,
good.
Next time you're out and you want something quick and easy, make you some salsa chicken. That about does it for this weekend getaway.
Yeah.
If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And if you have a quick and easy recipe, why don't you share it in the comments?
Yeah. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you on next week's Weekend Getaway. Thanks for watching. Update. The final NASCAR race of the season was last week in Phoenix. The winner and the 2021 Cup champion this year is the number 5, Kyle Larson.